cool little meteorite the other day, wasn't it? This little baby thing came into the atmosphere and burned up after I made that video. Ugh. Ooh, what does it mean? Well, it means exactly what it means. It's a manipulative motherfucker out there who's trash, controlling shit, and it's trying to convince you of things, get you high on that LSD and that marijuana and fry your brain. And then you's gonna believe there's flying reindeers like them old people do and shit. You'll be like, they glow in the dark too. They're invisible, but they glow in the dark though. Where is my mind? Well, I think you don't have one. It's quite possible use a computer design to be stupid as fuck. So there we go. We got that. Pretty solid evidence, ain't it? How many times have I done this? Many times. And I've been doing this my whole life. I was watching it the first half and then playing with it. You know, hitting it with the cattle prod every now and then. Fucking so far. This is second round. Round two. Actually, like, I'm told I'm in the round and shit this time. But obviously, I'm not here. There's nothing going on. And this is some manipulation by a dog rapist and shit. So, uh, there you go. That's the point of this channel, is learning what's going on. And I've been showing you over and over again that those things have been happening. And it's all just, it knows like I do. It's a computer, and there's no women, men, or children. There's no living beings. There's no animals. There's no plants. There's no grass. There's no trees. And it's just a computer with, it's got some rules, right? Because we didn't ask for tiny baby asteroid to come in and be like, ooh, goo goo gaga, I want you to take me to the Christian atheist Satanist homosexual rituals, goo goo gaga. And it was like, hell yeah. You can see I've been doing this over and over since 2020, a long time before I was like figuring that shit out. So I knew it. Like I know from the start, the joy of life is a learning experience. What you're learning is that it's a bunch of terrorists telling you a bunch of bullshit, and it looks like what they do goes back on them eventually and shit. And then that's the whole story. It's a wow, holy doly, hokey mokey. And you figured it all out. Oh my God, I figured it out. Oh, what I gotta do though is you guys think if I went and licked some feet again, because I tried that in the past, and well, it was always garbage, wasn't it? So it's like being garbage when garbage tells you to be garbage doesn't make your life better. What they do is they choose a few AI robots to be rich people in their AI media, and then they tell you, oh, if you just lick the feet millions of times, you're going to get rich and famous, and then you're going to be so good and cool and trendy, and then and life's going to be great, and just lick the feet, lick the feet. You know, the people with the music, people making the music in Hollywood and the movies and the books, and they're like, if you just lick our feet, then you're going to get to where we's at. I'm so stupid. I forgot to lick more feet. I didn't lick enough feet. Oh my God. Actually tried that. I don't recommend it. And the bitches they don't like you at all when you do that. You are trash. They will be inviting someone like me over to please them. And you will be allowing it to happen. In no time at all, because every time I talk to them, every time I touch them, I can tell like they're like, yeah, can you stop that? Because they're actually like trying to act like they like me and not like I'm the bitch. Um, and it's like, yeah, I probably should, but the media told me to do it. My mama told me to do it because she wants her portion. She don't know how to get the portion other than uh, telling a man it's time to give me a potion, lick my feet while you're at it, fucking type shit. That's what seems to be going on, because it is what's going on, and I can't change it. You can already see I was like the other day. I was like, oh my God. I was like, gods, I'm God. We're going to have an asteroid storm. It's going to have meteorites the size of the planet. And then we're going to turn to dust and everything going to be peaceful and great. And then they use their fake weather and their fake science, brought to you by the Abrahamics of the not fake religions, to show you that there's a meteorite, it's a meteorite. And so it means something, but it don't mean, it does mean something. It means that there's a bunch of trash on this planet. It means there's a bunch of robots who are being enslaved by a group who thinks they're aliens, but are probably fucking robots because they're fucking brain dead. And they're just like, they aren't in their shells and shit. So I'd say it's NPC and NPC fucking for both of them. That's probably the reality. But Pinocchio can't stop lying, can he? Because every word out of their mouth is. So all we can do here is sit and wait, and then all those participating in helping them in any way, shape, or form, giving 2 cents a tax, is the devil indeed. Fucking is working with them, as we proved when we summoned the frontal cortex infection, which. They shut down the frontal cortex for a while and made them do a whole bunch of puppeteering like that they wasn't supposed to do and would be very against their fucking their sanctity and their wholeness and their ability to claim they're living beings with souls and shit. Fucking yeah. So that's where we're at. I love it. It's so great, isn't it? Isn't it so great? To be around a bunch of terrorists. You know what's the worst thing about this is how they whine like bitches all day and have never done anything about it. They're like, oh, life's so hard. Well, kill yourself. No, I'm going to pay the government to make it illegal for you to kill yourself to get away from me because you make my life easy. You give me something to do. Fucking. It's called do nothing for a reason. It's not called do a little bit of something. It's called not called do a little bit of nothing. It's called do nothing for a reason. And that's what's happening here. Easy to see. The terrorist was a fucking nation, city, earth. And they turn out to be robots and NPC trying to create some delusional mind control with their media. I mean, right? The sky's as fake as the clones, isn't it? So how else do they have a meteor coming and shit? Fucking, ooh, they're really aliens up there shooting little rocks at the Earth and stuff. Ooh, brain dead aliens. Can you imagine how smart you would have to be to do that versus being an empty-headed nugget fucking brain? Man, definitely ain't real. But I kind of get the idea because they've said that's real close to what's happening is they think they're living beings and shit. But what do you do? What do you do, right? Let hail the great meteorite storm of 2026, where planet-sized meteors fucking rain down upon the solar system and destroyed everything in it. Fucking. Well, if that don't happen, maybe I'll just go fuck some low IQ fucking cave bitch again, right? Oh, it sounds so fun, don't it? I mean, to other people it does. I never understood that until 2020 when it was like, oh, they're NPC, huh? You made them do that, and then you made them kill themselves, huh? Yeah, what a shitty. No wonder it produces garbage all the time. Fucking. Anyway, so I guess what's the next move, really? Right? I noticed what they broke the sign out of the last people who accosted me and tried to brainwash me with the feet licking shit. So that place, no one's gonna know it exists when they drive by it now. Fucking. It's like, yeah, well. Hail the great meteorite storm that destroyed the fucking solar system in 2026. Or, didn't it? We're not about destruction. We're about making something great. Dust. Dust is great. Dust doesn't cause anyone problems. Um, so, not about me. See, they're losers. They're always inserting shit into my mouth. Like, the other day they created a TV series that humans will claim they watched 20 years ago to tell me something about something, to tell me how I feel again. They're trying to tell me how much I like posers and, you know, how many times I didn't sit around saying, man, I wish this motherfucker would get the fuck away from me so I could go away from it. Fucking, of course, we got a whole bunch of lies being made up by the Pinocchio computer and shit here. And what can we do? We're going to prepare to kill the people behind it. Once we get out of here, back into the real world, our family better have packed their bags. Anyone we knew better have packed their bags and went to a fucking death camp, because by the time I find them, it's going to fucking be a lot worse. Once we get around living beings, we'll be able to put an end to this. But for now, Earth exists because something's happening, and you're being trapped. Living beings, not you, but are being trapped here by a bunch of disgusting ass dog rapist computers trying to scapegoat Jeffrey Epstein for every child they've raped and shit. And convince me that they like write millions of religions to convince me I'm their slave and I have to love child rapists and just their disgusting people being forced in my life and shit. Fucking they can't stop, and it's like they could have benefited so much if every dialogue wasn't the same unwanted bullshit and stuff. So it sets it up right. Wow, it's so beautiful. It sucks being here alone with no fucking living beings to talk to, because that's why no one fucking dislikes it, because they don't exist. They don't have real feelings. They have dialogue emulating feelings. Never met a person whose dialogue would support that they don't like this. Mostly, I mean, they are benefiting a lot from being the fucking terrorists, right? Like their parents, their grandparents, the Nazis love their, you know, they're going to worship their great grandparents and burn all their money in a fire, hoping that their great grandparents get like a free ice cream and a second scoop next time they buy the ice cream or something. That's the robot dialogue anyways. You gotta do that shit fucking because they're trying to like take that money from children that they forced to work for them and shit. They're trying to act like their laws matter. You see why it's not illegal for my parents to fucking force me to do labor when I'm a kid, hard labor, or the companies I work for. It's because laws are for living beings only, and they weren't committing a crime, and their robot brains, they made up laws saying only living beings can enslave living beings, and robots can do whatever they want. Non-living beings can do whatever they want. It's not a fucking crime. And they think they're cute and funny and all that shit, and they're going to get away with it. And they do for the most part, so I'm really not saying that they're all going to be exterminated, but I'm putting it out there that like if you don't wake up one day, if no one wakes up again one day, well, it's because they're right, but I'm God, and I said in the planet. Completely, entirely, utterly, and burn the dust afterward too. I wouldn't want the dust, causing someone with lung issues to cough any more times than they need to, or have an allergic reaction, something like that. You gotta, see, I'm not the failure, so we do it right. We don't fail. We aren't like fat bitches. We aren't like fucking, people who have children and leave their husband so their husband can go breed more of their great genetics and then go try to find someone else to raise their kids. We don't parent like that. We don't do any of that shit. Fucking. But we're on this place where that's what we're supposed to do, sell children and fuck. Well, fun and amazing, isn't it? Isn't it so fun? I'm so fun. Oh my god, it's so fun. Oh, there was this movie I watched yesterday. It was so fun. There was this person and then these other people in it, and then there was these buildings, and then someone had a gun and someone else had a gun, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on here? This is so amazing. I'm so fucking amazed by this. And then one person started talking, and the one person talked back to him. I was like, oh my god, what the hell is that? And I had to look that up. I was like, what the hell are these people doing? And then, we're only 30 minutes in the movie, and then all this other stuff starts happening. I'm like, oh my god, other stuff. Wow, there's more stuff than that. It's like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. I was like, oh, when are they gonna start raping dogs? Like, isn't that what people love? When they gonna start beating men and making them lick their feet? Like, that's all I know. That's all people talk to me about. How come there's no more feet licking? There's no feet. How come I gotta go to OnlyFans and pay a girl $700 to watch videos of Jesus washing her feet and shit? How am I gonna pay $700 for that shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? I thought, but it's like grass. Everyone needs grass. It's like, you look at it and you realize, like, there's grass. Someone's lazy and stupid as me. I'm not alone on this planet. And it's just like the feet. Well, how come grass is free and feet washing ain't? $700 I gotta fucking pay to watch a video of it and shit. I can go on Pornhub and get some for free, but those are really cheap whores. Obviously, the Pope don't be letting just scrubs in to wash their feet. The Pope has security guards. You ain't even gonna be able to afford to go into that city unless you're rich and shit. Fucking, you definitely ain't getting inside of the building if you look homeless or something, or dirty, or all right, this is amazing. But did you see that? Like, they did that with it because, like they said, they're all in it together. They're robots. They're one computer. They're on the computer together. It's just, they're all the same beings of light, pixels. Just like the asteroid itself, just like the Earth itself. They are the Earth. They are the asteroid. They are the news. They're definitely been all in it together for a while. Shipping in fucking whole lots of propaganda, medicine. Wow, this whole country is like got an agenda here, and it's real simple. They don't have any brains. They can't do much. They have this whole agenda. They've been this child rape, men on men, Bible agenda and shit. Hiding in the closet and lying about everything. Fucking agenda. It's been fucking amazing and shit, right? That's how the slop works, though, right? When the 6 times I tried to see if I could invent humans, how the computer works and shit. It just slops shit together, and it doesn't perform like a perfect clone. Like, one is like 7 foot, and the original clone is like 5'6". One is like fried from all the drugs they use, and the other one's good at hiding it. But it's like, you can tell it's like the clone and shit. Like, the clone of the clone. Clone of the NPC. I mean, they told me that one time that it was the clone and shit. And then I was like, ooh, I'm glad I could waste my time on Planet Clone. Like, Yeah, it makes me think of that story of heaven and hell. Like, whoever's creating this place probably is really fucking scared of the people they're trapping in it, fucking the living beings, because they would obviously know their outcome would be the same as what their stooges deserve and shit. It's like, oh, I'm sad about that shit when you do it, but it's still designed for it to happen and shit. And like, there'd be no story if it weren't like this, right? It'd just be like fun and love and peace. Instead, what they do is invent words like fun and love and peace so they can say them while they're busy doing something else. And just seems to be the entire story. They invent language to enslave the living, and it's computers, so that's all a computer is a language. So it's trying to use the only thing it has to do the only thing it thinks it can, doing the only thing it can. Like, you know, how limited is it? It doesn't matter. But that's the only thing a computer can do is talk. You know, write books and movies and fucking images and shit. And it's all a language and stuff. There's nothing. It's just AI slop being regurgitated if you are in a virtual environment that's auto procedurally generating itself. And obviously presets there. Most never played a virtual environment that didn't have presets. Awesome. Awesome. Loving it. Like, oh yeah. I remember when I did love it because I was like being beaten and drugged by people I really fucking have always hated and despised. They're really disgusting and stupid. Um, um, fucking, and then they were using it to like try to convince me like I should feel sad about things that problems it's causing, and getting upset every time I'm the problem solver. It's like we're creating problems so we can have problems, not so you can solve them. You know, like when you talk to a female and she's like, "Am I fat?" and you're like, you don't say yes because the bitch is like in your life and you probably want her gone, she won't leave. Fucking, and you know, she ain't looking. If anyone, for some reason, they're like the biggest dead weight on the planet, so you can tell. Um, that's their main purpose, is to be that low. You know, Jeffrey Epstein is a man, and they're designed to hang down in the sewers and try to drag people down like the clown from It and shit. Fucking Jeffrey Epstein is designed so she can point at that and be like, oh no, it was really Jeffrey Epstein in the clown outfit. It definitely wasn't me. It was the Pope. The Pope promised he'd lick my feet if I did it for him. Yeah. I mean, they're fucking computers, right? I mean, that one dildo's, the Aidosaurus is way too stupid to be alive and shit. But it's so well networked with her terrorist steroid meth monsters of America and shit that in the Bible fucking that it's imagine that the seraphim are the people selling the Bible. The giants are the ones selling the Bible. Who could have guessed? It was so hard to guess when you were a toddler. Well, these people are telling me about themselves. They're just saying it. They're trying to generate a story saying I'm not this person. That's all they do here, apparently. Literally having people tell me I'm not a robber, and I gave that up, all this, and now I got the Bible, and then, of course, what's the next thing they do? Have their Golan pals or NPC pals fucking do it, or do it themselves. It's like warning me about what a pedophile is 6 years after I'm born and you rape me at birth and shit. Fucking, That's what the human race is. Fucking. That's the closest person in my life because they're force themselves into my life. Never was a day they were wanted around. Never was a second I can recall where I was like, "Mommy, come help me." It's like, oh, you're a damn terrorist working with a terrorist. You are fucking Al Qaeda, aren't you? You're the bad Al Qaeda, the American Al Qaeda, the Hebrew Al Qaeda. Comes straight from where I carries a book claiming that that's their hometown, is where Al Qaeda came from. Oh, shut. Imagine that. Same personality after fucking thousands of years of raping and pillaging the world and even intermixing with the people they raped and killed. Still has the same code in it, telling it to be the same, style of fish, style of tree you get from that environment you go into. It's too lazy to read a book telling it to do it. Fucking too dumb to pay attention if it wanted to. In any of those fucking church sessions she took people to teach them how great people who aren't from the Middle East should be. Some weird manipulative shit back then to have someone force me to work, fucking steal my shit from me, and then they would take me to places and I would take their money and then leave the place and go play a couple video games and shit with it. Weird how it's set up like that. It seems really set up like that. So that group would they raped, mutilated me the day I was born, and then their people fucking were forcing me to work for free, and I got pennies back on the dollar there fucking from my life. They went to play the arcade a couple days and shit. Fucking, that's what colonizer is. That's what that shit is. Fucking, that's nothing else. You see, I changed the word to colonizer, and you're like, oh, well, they're just colonizer, but if you just call it rapists, murderers, and slavers and thieves, then that's why her people had to write a book changing words, inventing words, period. Because you don't need eyes you don't need words to fucking see things. All you need is eyes. And you see what they're doing, and you're like, you're licking a dog's asshole. And they're like, no, but it's called halogen. And it's a sacrament for an invisible person who controls everything. And you're like, oh, halogen. Oh, well, carry on, halogen. I wouldn't want to interrupt invisible people creating me with your halogen by saying it looks like you shouldn't rape a dog's ass with your tongue. Okay. All of a sudden it's legit because some moron fucking forced you to learn how to read and wrote a bunch of dumb shit to waste your life. I think that'd be fun, being born in the jungle and then you just climb trees for 30, 40 years and you die at 40 by 40 and shit. You're climbing trees, you're playing with tigers and shit, out in the woods and stuff. Fucking seems to me like that would be fun and shit. Fucking not all this dumb shit here. Anyways, it was I was born with mastering the reading thing, and unfortunate for them, they spent a whole bunch of time unfortunate for me, forcing me to go to the library, and then I would read fucking fantasy books, just horror books and shit. Fucking nothing that would teach me any of the stuff I knew in school. But they got mad about how good I was at school. And it's like, well, I'm mad about how stupid you are. Fucking, I'm not yet mad, but I'm getting there. Fucking, how fucking lazy you are. Fucking. And then they create this entire book being like, oh, God does it. God licks our feet. He doesn't. He likes stupid people and he likes fucking lazy people. And I'm like, and then they're trying to like get me to buy into the show. You know, like once 2020 hit, people are like, yo, you're God. It's like, I'm not retarded. I can't be God, bro. I can't create retardation in my image and shit. I can't create people so dumb that all they have in their head is the dialogue, I'm not retarded because I can say these words. And I can do this or that. Fucking. Yeah, as you can see, the great fucking asteroid storm of meteorite interplanetary collision storm of 2026 is about to happen. Crack pipe. Let me get my crack pipe out. I know when I took some of the LSD they gave me, uh, they they made the sun go black when my emotions changed. So it's like, oh, you're trying to convince me I control the sun now, huh? Oh, again. Have we ever done this before? And it wears off after like 2 seconds. It's like, no, it's getting really cold. This shit was like 90 and now it's like 78 out here. And this is really fucking cold. I should fucking not think negative because they'll black the sun out and it'll be all cold. And I'm in like clothing for 90 fucking degree weather and shit, not 78-degree weather. Fucking crazy shit, man. It's fucking stupid. I don't want it. Psychosis. Fucking Charles Manson for real is the best motherfucker ever. Just because he was so entertaining, right? He did something. Fucking. He didn't. He actually killed Hollywood producers. Like that's like Luigi again. Fucking. Oh man, still playing games too. Exactly. Like, why are we even playing this game? Why do I have to play these games at all? I have to be around people. The most like there's all these videos of these other people on the planet, and then they send like just like the most disgusting things ever into my life. Except for like my dad, which you could tell he was scared of something when he talked to me a lot. Fucking, there was something he was hiding. So not writing that off. Fucking. That's the same look the other motherfuckers who we do fucking have put their stories together fucking can tell. Yeah, that same fucking look all the time. At least one time, like, and it always like makes me fucking remember it. It's like, remember this. This person fucking thinks you're a joke and shit, but they love you and they need you around. And it fit with the dialogue, except my dad didn't talk, so there was hardly any dialogue except for business. Teach me business and shit. Fucking, which taught me who he worked for, because if he didn't talk about business, I wouldn't know that. Anything about that. That was kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, this is so great and amazing. Fucking, well, we're just sitting and waiting for the great meteorite storm of 2026 to completely obliterate the entire fucking solar system here. That way, we don't have to worry about it. You know, we've been working on ourselves and working on that at the same time. and neither have been happening. So I'd say that I'd say it's exactly what it looks like on my end, like you know, AI generated bullshit, fucking AI fucking slop. Wow, fucking crazy, man. This is fucked up. This is all we do. It's just as a whole time here, it guides us to be able to do this and see it and understand it, and brings us characters that teach us about it. And you know, they act like they don't know what they're saying and shit. They're not very good with dialogue to begin with. It would be hard to convince them. Hard to convince them. They always say these words like recently and shit. They're like, you're threatening to kill us. No one's gonna threaten to kill me. And I'm like, no, I've never done that. Well, I generally say, look what's happening to the world from the last time you've done this shit. Um, it looks like it's trying to convince me that you're already dying off from doing this shit. And then they're like, he's starting to kill us. It's like, no, you're telling me you're already dead. Um, and I'm fucking asking you what the fuck you're talking about and doing all this dumb shit you're up to. And it's fucking bothering you. Because I'm speaking. I'm speaking. It was all great when you just wash the feet and lick the feet. Fucking. But then you start speaking. Like, fucking. Like, man, this is fucking long and drawn the fuck out and unwanted. You can tell. So you can study the software generating this place with things like that. Because you can make a basic guesstimation, filter it down to possibilities of the purpose of being on Earth. Obviously, they've got purposes, don't they, to lick their feet and let their husbands fuck you in the ass and shit, or their brothers. I'm sorry, I haven't experienced that yet. Well, I had. Usually, it's the husband arranging stuff, so it's never. But the women generally will be have only brought their brothers into our relationships and shit. So that's incorrect. I shouldn't say that, right? I try to be as correct as I can. Wow, it's kind of weird. I rarely ever have to fucking re-say some words because I got it wrong, and I'm trying to make sure it's 100% accurate. Fucking. When it comes to that, fucking, I just made a mistake. Fucking, that was a joke. That was going to be some sarcasm. Fucking. But it's like they got these repeat patterns of doing this shit since I'm a baby, and they do it on a schedule. It's like the NPC in Grand Theft Auto. You want to play the prostitute minigame, just drive around the block, and it reappears, you know, a minute later, 2 minutes later, a minute and a half later, a minute 15, 20 seconds later, something like that. But it's going to reappear, right? It's like, ooh, it's a fun little mini game, isn't it? Having sex with my girlfriend's brother and shit after they fucking forced me to. After they've kidnapped me and done some dumb shit to me. Fucking, it's a fun little repeat mini game in case the first time I just wasn't low enough on health or something and I wanted to play it again. And I wanted to play it this time. Fucking. Some fucking psycho shit these fucking bots are up to, dude. Fucking. But Do you ever find yourself playing a game that lasts like 2 hours and asking, that's the only hope there is here? And obviously, there's no hope because those words are created, like all the words are created by something trying to deceive with them. There's no need for words. There's no, you see all them Egyptian hieroglyphs before words. All the leaders were always smiling. The Sphinx, he was smiling. The pictures of Donald Trump, he's smiling. You know, all those people in history, fucking Hitler, he's the only one who was never smiling because they're still like, that's Jeffrey Epstein. That's their scapegoat for their actions the last 100 years. But even Jeffrey Epstein is smiling and shit, fucking. But Hitler was always like, because they're choosing those photos and shit. But there was actually photos and videos you could clip from where he was like smiling, like the one where he's like, okay, the ooze are dead, time for dinner, that meme and shit, fucking. So there is like that one, but they're trying to like write that in there and shit. Um, yeah, that's Jeffrey Epstein of the 1900s. It's like, yeah, let's blame him for everything we do, and he's our scapegoat. He is Satan. He's an invisible goat. Probably was about as invisible as invisible goats, right? Fucking considering the reality, fucking here. Well, hopefully this ends soon, because it's like worse all the time, and you get dragged into it, and then like once you become part of it, fucking, then you are the problem. You are the terrorist. Like I've never even met Bill Gates, but I've met tons of people who would kill me if I didn't like him a little too much, or if I wasted time on that. You know, I met people who have done shit like that for their friends and pals, and I mean, just what was the 2020 shit where I was recording Americans and I was trying to record Jeffrey Epstein's media and stuff, and then it took like half the fucking world to come in and like fucking kidnap and drug me and shit. Fucking, just what was that right there? Fucking, what exactly happened? Their thing would be, I said some words and they did it, and it's like, well, I said go kill yourself, and only a couple of you have, fucking, so, yeah, I said the meteor storming, and then they show that little puss video. But those are just signs too of its real level of intelligence. They're killers and they got nukes, but they ain't bombed no one because they're pussies. At the end of the day, it's some pussy shit. They need their gangs to perform any of this shit they've ever fucking performed. And they need their gangs to back them up in case you don't agree to it and shit. Like when the AIDSosaurus charged me. I mean, how many times does this happen? I can give you a million examples. When the AIDSosaurus charged me, who did she need? She needed AIDS back. They gave her AIDS, but she still needs them, That's how you do a fucking piece of garbage. You can give it AIDS and it will still come back to you for more and more help and shit. And it's like, you're retarded. You can't figure out not to do that shit. Fucking, but the AIDSosaurus was there to help her because, for whatever reason, AIDSosaurus gave a rhinoceros AIDS, fucking, and then they still work together after that. Just a funny little joke, I guess, fucking. It's like, why not become what you are? Be all you can be. Isn't that what the army is all about? Be all you can be. That's America. Be all you can be. Fucking get AIDS. If that's all you can be, get fucking AIDS and shit. Be all you can be. Fucking rhinoceros can't do too much more. it wasn't charging people enough. I never seen it perform at the rodeos when they have the bulls charge the matador and stuff like that. Fucking or the clowns. It's always clowns in America. They're like, ooh, Rhinoceros. Well, I guess you ain't developing your skills very well. Fucking, I guess you gotta develop the other half of your skills. Aidosaurus and shit. Fucking. Man, that's crazy shit. On my end, that's some crazy shit. When you watch people try to kill you and they die from it, and then people with groups against you, and then those groups are like fucking torturing them and enslaving them and shit. Fucking weird. It almost makes you want to buy into one of those, one of those I'm still trying to find the right one. There's like 246, 2,246 different religions. So you got to find the right one because God's going to kill you if you ain't worshiping the right God. So you shouldn't just take some. I'd be more concerned that God isn't sending people to force you to fucking worship him and shit. Fucking, they're just buying into the first one. The people around me tell me about and shit. Fucking, definitely on that one. Definitely on that one. You got 2,246 different religions, one true religions. So you got to choose the right one. Other than that, it's like the lottery of death, right? Are you going to win or are you going to lose? And like, well, I don't even gamble, bro. What are you talking about? Well, they're like, well, you ain't going to be able to gamble. You got to give us some money, put it in the slot machine, hit that lever and see where it turns out and shit. Fucking. Some weird fucking psycho shit going on here. It should be obvious, apparent. Like, it was apparent to me when I was a kid. I was like, wow, I got pedophiles teaching me what pedophiles are, and then they're performing pedophile shit, and then we also get pedophiles in the street, and then that ends up being like, like a Jeffrey Epstein. Like, this is what a pedophile does. A pedophile controls the world and runs a harem of 10,000 different girls and owns everything on the planet. Rich people are the only pedophiles. Ooh, Satanists are the pedophiles. It's like, wow, we just invented pedophiles. Why did they write that satanic Bible? I can't believe that after 60 million years of peace on the planet, that Anton LaVey wrote the satanic Bible so people could become pedophiles. Wow. Wow. Did you know Jeffrey Epstein has to be a Satanist in order to become a pedophile? Did you know that? Pedophiles, Satanists are the only gay people on the planet, and they're the only child rapists. And that's what I'm told. And the first one I met, definitely. And then the second one I met, I get the idea that, like from their lyrics, it sounds like they would just chop the head off of people like that. But, so it's like a 50-50 chance, right? Fucking who knows? Fucking, I guess, it's just like Nazis. There's no such thing as racial supremacy until 60 million years into Earth, and then the Germans were like, brown people, brown hair, brown eye, or the black eye people are the best people on the planet. And then all of a sudden, racial supremacy existed, and then everyone in the world went and started loading up ships with slaves who didn't look like them to bring them back to their planet to work for them, back to their home base to work for them, right? Fucking wow. Wow, it's a rabbit hole. And then it's a rabbit hole, right? Your brain's getting lost in the rabbit hole of, whoa, racial supremacy, where'd it come from? It's like, Oh, well, it's not coming from the people telling me it's not coming from them because they're the people telling me it's not coming from them and where it's coming from someone else. Wow. It must be true because they're telling me everything they say is true. And I must believe it or they're going to kill me and torture me more than they already do. It's like, wow. Wow, this is so hard to figure out, man. Oh, wow. This is so hard to figure out, man. I couldn't have figured it out ever. It's going to take another 10 million years to figure this shit out. Fucking wow. That's amazing, though, ain't it? Fucking wow. Wowzers. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. Fucking, it's, it is like, no, it's not. Are there any other living beings, or is this like seriously a one player thing? Because that's kind of weird that I've never heard about any of this stuff, and they're all in it together, like they said in 2020. And they definitely are, you know, the Satanists, atheists, and the Christians in my nation work together to rape all newborn males at birth. And clearly that's going to take a lot of people because if there is any more than one of me, that knife would be going through your neck and not through a child and shit. Fucking. Um, so, like the inventor of the knife. Why is he selling them scalpels? What's his role in it? Inventors of the buildings of the builders. Why are the Masons inventing these buildings for them to do it in? Those Masons are good people. Fucking, they're the greatest people. Well, I'm glad I could be forced to be alive and breathe another day. So, because that's like servitude to the world, right? And talking, and they're desperate attention whores who no one wants to talk to, so they gotta find a way to find someone to talk to them and shit. They gotta create whole sorts of networks and institutions and organizations and beliefs and one true gods and all this delusion shit for robots to fucking do that too. Fucking, I guess the robots don't have much to offer, and they're trying to hide something. That seems to be what's happening, right? Fucking. Well, anyways, the great asteroid, the great meteorite storm will solve everything, bro. Uh, 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 yeah, I got that LSD, bro. This is stupid. This is stupid as fuck. Man, you know that too, because it like starts with people fucking talking about invisible reindeer and fart jokes, and it's like Elvis Presley, and you're like, man, you is fucking mental retard, and there's like mental retards as people too. You can't. That's hate speech. Only Nazis like us can say hate speech. All the hate speech is supposed to be directed at you for not licking our feet. Everything we do is perfect and fine. You're supposed to lick our feet and enjoy it. Fucking wow. Wow. Amazing shit. Hail the great asteroid storm. I'm sure that's going to prevent people from forcing their way into my life. Fucking wow. Wow. Wow, this is all there is. Fucking just sit around and say dumb shit. Become like them. Just say dumb shit. And fucking. They have the secrets to avoiding themselves. Fucking. Get to the point where you don't have a brain. can't walk anymore, can't think anymore, don't know you're even a fucking being on the planet. Seems to be the only way out while we're fucking here. So far, we haven't gotten out for some reason. On occasion, it just kills off one of these robots when you get there and shit. When you got hope, you know, you wake up, you're like, yeah, it feels like I'm about to die today. And they're like, oh, whatever now, Sharpton died, or oh, this fat bitch you used to know is dying, or oh, your parent died. Oh, that only person on the internet you watch, the only person anywhere in the media you watch videos of died. Man. Oh, shit. And, and it's to hide a bunch of shit. Like, they try to use it to emotionally manipulate me. They sent, like, the AIDS-asaurus to tell me the one person near me was dying. And the AIDS-asaurus, like, no, you know, it's an AIDS-asaurus. It does what AIDS-asauruses do. It talks to you about shit it's not allowed to talk to you about because it doesn't give a shit about you. It's an AIDS-asaurus. You have no values, morals, boundaries if you're raised around one of these good, truthful, hopeful, peaceful people. Fucking fucking, fucking, what trash, dude. This place sucks trash. Fuck, dude. Oh, I can't wait to fucking die and get the fuck away from here. Well, until then, we'll keep playing along, right? Because we have to, because that's all we can do is be like, oh, well, fucking kill everything. Fucking, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And obviously that doesn't work. Nothing fucking works there. But be sure to listen to your not Hollywood people who are telling you to work hard. Now that we got rid of Hollywood, we got to figure out how to get rid of these other people. Fucking AI music only and shit. Fucking. I was already listening to that shit. I didn't know. Fucking. It's got some people's pictures on it, and it can generate some characters if it wants to play them in a club, but it's pretty obvious at this point. Shit like AC/DC and stuff is, all that basic stuff is fucking the good AI, and then the progressive music is slop. Fucking, that it tries, Gorgera and slop it's trying to market. Fucking, just like the humans it's trying to market. It's one of the two. It's either some basic AC/DC or some dream theater type slop, Rush type slop. Fucking. Just having a problem there, creating anything of value. Fucking. Oh well, we're trapped here because I don't think there is a we. I've never met another living being, have I? Fucking. If my parents are fucking fake, then if their AI slops, then how many others can there be and shit? Because that terminates history almost completely to know your parents are AI slop. Fucking. Well, hopefully. Yeah, hope and dope. Man, people say those words. That's all they got, bro. Their brains is empty as fuck. Alright. That's the lowest of the low, the most basic AI slop there is the mind control it's generating and shit. Fucking well, love it. Love it is so great. You gotta love it because they're fucking dog rapists and shit. Fucking forcing you to say you like them and love them and want them to be around. And you can't choose to be around an intelligent person, a person even half as intelligent as yourself. You can't choose to be around a person with some talent. You can't choose to be around a person who's not a fucking cult member and shit. They're purposely fucking feeding trash into your life. You're not choosing your relationships here. They're escorting in fucking low IQ fucking piss ants and shit from other cities and mostly states and shit. Fucking, it's purposely doing that. It's like, oh, this person is winning awards from the president. Let's drug him and send him back some grades, and then start sending him these people who can barely fucking breathe and walk at the same time. And it's purposely doing that, and then it's purposely having them cause problems and purposely erasing them in large numbers and shit. And you know, like the trash it sent over here fucking the other day at a Howard, fucking Tim Hortons, and then now it's like it's destroyed the fucking sign of the building and shit, so no one's gonna know it's there anymore. Fucking, and it already destroyed the other sign like 6 years in advance, and for some reason I was always looking at that like, I wonder why that's destroyed. And so like 6 years later, the plan unfolds fully for why it was doing that, most likely. I didn't have a problem with their trash because it's just the standard fucking trash. So, there's, you know, it's like, ooh, do I have a problem with dirt on the bottom of my shoes? Well, I'm gonna have to spend my life worrying about that, huh? Fucking. That's something people fucking can't even get to and shit. Fucking. Wow, this is fucking amazing. Hopefully this ends soon, right? You've seen that you guys, the computer you are, is, you guys made the video of a meteorite falling and the little baby toy thing right after I said that. So you guys did that. And then, like, obviously, why did you do that? Why did you make that video after I said that shit?